It's Christmas time, the time of giving, the time of joy, of presents and food. And honestly, I've heard it all this year in terms of what people want. Some people want a PS5. People want new shoes. Some people want a car. Some people want stuff for a house that they still haven't moved into. But not me. When people ask me what I want for Christmas this year, I have a very niche answer. For Christmas this year, I don't want Egypt to qualify for the African Cup of Nations, because it means Mo Salah will not be here for a month. Yes, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of FM24 with Liverpool. I hope this finds you all very well. Speaking of very well, it's just glorious. Since the last time we met, we've won every single game. Granted, that's only 4, but it's still 4 games, including a 4-0 smashing of Tottenham. And yes, I did enjoy that. You know how I said last time out that Mo Salah wasn't really scoring as many as I hoped he would? He's now our joint top goal scorer along with Darwin Núñez, but he's also got 10 assists. So in 19 games, he has 23 goal involvements. He's playing at a 7.77 as an overall average. The man is incredible, and I love him so much. But as I touched on there, we could have a little bit of a problem, because as of the 6th of January, AFCON begins, and that means that Mo Salah will not be available. Not good. So let's make the most of him while he's here, and that will be the final 2 Premier League games we have, and final 2 games in general, of the calendar year. So today we're going to kick off with Sheffield United, who we are hosting at Anfield, before making a trip to surprise package Aston Villa, who are currently sat in second. 8 points behind us. Look at the goal difference, man. Plus 47. Ridiculous. And I know that it's risky, and it's probably not the best of ideas, but because Sheffield United are bottom of the table, because we're in such good form, I've decided that we are going to play not a weakened lineup, but the second string. This essentially is the Europa League team that I have assembled. Kelleher is in goal with Tsimikas at left back. Joe Gomez partners up with Joel Matip as the 2 centre backs, with Frimpong on the right. He's played very well as well. Played at 7.32 this year. A little bit not out of form, playing at 6.78, but he's not been quite as good, although that might be because most of them have been sub appearances recently. Florentino Luis, who I have been very impressed with, is playing at the halfback role with Endo getting a rest. Harvey Elliott is going to be playing as the deep line playmaker. I might make him a little bit more advanced later on, with Gravenberch taking over the Szoboszlai role in that Mezzala. Curtis Jones has had a very productive season, is over on the left-hand side. Diogo Jota, who's in a very good state of form. He's also got 11 goals. So he's actually our 3rd highest goal scorer, is on the right. And Cody Gakpo leads the line up front today. We have got some of the big guns on the bench, but let's face it, this team should be enough to beat Sheffield United, unless they've all stocked up on Christmas pudding, or are really hungover, like I would not be. Obviously, we need to watch out for Ryan Brewster, mainly because you know what the rule is when it comes to old players scoring against their former teams. It is just meant to happen. Hopefully, it will not today. Our record at Anfield is imperious. We have won at every single game at Anfield this year, and I want that to continue. And we made a pretty decent start. 7 minutes in, we've already had 4 shots, 3 of them on target. My only concern might be that we're not going to be quite as clinical as we usually would be, but having said that, there's a highlight within the first 12 minutes, and Florentino Luis finds Harvey Elliott, who knocks out to Jeremy Frimpong. He's got so much pace, I would love him just to try and beat his man on the right hand side. He's found Harvey, that's not a good ball, and now with Sheffield United have a chance to counter here. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, that's brilliant though. Frimpong's intercepted it and found Diogo Jota. Jota keeps running through on goal, finds Gakpo, back to Diogo Jota. Man can't stop scoring at the moment. That's his 12th for the season. Lovely interception by Cody Gakpo, but it all comes from the interception from Jeremy Frimpong, who I think gave the original ball away. So well played, mate. That's some good recovery. Lovely little bit of a 1-2 here. Gakpo is so good in that role, and that's a brilliant hit by Diogo Jota on his wrong foot. Right past Fotheringham. It didn't take us long to get one ahead. Gravenberch here on a free kick has hit the bar. I say, why do I always get bar and post confused? My knowledge of wood is obviously not great. Easy now, come on. Villa are beating Brentford 2-0 away as well. They are absolutely on fire at the moment. In real life, I did tip Villa to have a very, very good season. I think they might. I thought they might have an outside chance of getting into the top 5 or 6, and at the moment, it does look like that. They need to sort out their away form, and hopefully, they'll do that against Spurs in real life after the international break. But that's one for people in the present. If you're watching this in the future, you probably go that could have been any international break. Who knows? Gravenberch dances around his man there, really well played, into Curtis Jones, who fires it into Diogo Jota. It's a brilliant save by Wes Foderingham. Oh, apparently Diogo Jota was offside. I didn't think he was. We've been a little lackluster, I think, in possession, a little bit sloppy for my liking. Frimpong into Elliott. Go on, Harvey. Harvey into Gravenberch. Gravenberch, good ball into Curtis Jones, squares it, and there's Cody Gakpo to take it in for 2-0. Oh, they're gonna disallow this? They're appealing for offside. I thought it looked like a goal, and I think it's going to be given. It is given. I was going to say, the only time maybe it was the camera angle that made it look like Gakpo might have been offside, or are they looking at this one here? No, it can't be. Yeah, no, I don't know what they were even looking for there, but there you go, 2-0, and you like to think that's probably game over within half an hour. We don't tend to concede many at home. At all, so I'd be very surprised if we did give them a route back into this without scoring a few more. If Liverpool played like this in real life, I'd be absolutely delighted. Gravenberch has had a very good day today, and he's just absolutely dancing through the midfield here. Teases to the back post. Diogo Jota makes it 2 for him, 3 overall. Oh, stop the count, they're on the deck. Honestly, in this game, Anfield might be the most feared stadium in the world to come to, because we just do not stop. Gravenberch has arguably been our best player today. I know Jota's got 2 goals, but Gravenberch has been absolutely brilliant and been involved in every bit of good football that we've done so far. So, delighted. Really, really happy so far with this first half from, I don't say the backup brigade, because this team would arguably be a pretty decent mid-table Premier League team. But that kind of highlights the strength and depth we've got at the moment. As Joe Gomez tees Harvey Elliott, he finds Matip. If Joel Matip starts bending shots in the top corner, I'm just going to whiz through the rest of this game or I'm going to check that I've not broken it somehow. I'm going to say we've been really good so far. The passing's been excellent. And I'm that confident. What I'm going to do is Diogo Jota's going to go up front. I'm going to take Cody Gakpo off. Not that he's been bad, but I want to give Ben Doku a run out. He's going to come on. I'm also going to give Connor Bradley a run out for Jeremy Frimpong. And Bajcetic is going to come on for Florentino Luis. So I'm really giving some of the youngsters some game time now and be impressive here. Connor Bradley coming on for his first ever Liverpool I was going to say his debut, but yeah, that's his first ever Liverpool performance, isn't it, basically? And Ben Doka's scored. I don't believe it. Ben Doka's scored. It's his first goal for Liverpool. That's just great. Literally, it's 20 seconds after he comes on. Curtis Jones is brilliant here. He just runs down the line, unchallenged. It's a great effort. Foderingham makes a decent save, but Ben Doka's on hand just to tap it in at the back post. Love that. I cannot believe it. Curtis Jones playing at a 9.4. He's only got 1 assist, but he's playing at a 9.4. He is also captain today. There's nothing better than watching like your youngsters get goals and really contribute to the first team. It's great. That looks like a penalty. It looks like someone's fouled by Cetic, I think. Oh my God, Paul Tierney giving Liverpool a penalty. You know that this isn't real. He would do anything in his power to not give Liverpool anything if he could help it. Diogo Jota for his hat-trick, steps up, sends Foderingham the wrong way. Foderingham doesn't even make the effort to save it. It's 5-0, 72 minutes in. This team is, it's pretty good. We all knew it was going to be pretty good. I mean, Foderingham just runs off his line. He doesn't even attempt to make a save. What is that? Brian Bruce has played at a 5.9. I don't want to say that makes me happy, because it doesn't. I thought for a while that Ryan Brewster was going to be the next big thing. And it's just not turned out that way. If Bradley scores, Foderingham manages to pound it away. Harvey Elliott with his first goal of the season. Been a bit of an unknown quantity, really. I haven't really had the chance to play him that much, but that is some finish. If he could start doing that in real life, I'd be delighted. Trusty with a not-so-trusty header. Foderingham. It's a poor punch, to be fair. And he's done that from a standing position, Elliott. And Foderingham has had a bit of a mare, to be fair. But I don't think a bit of a mare, to be fair. I like rhyming, but I'm not sure. We've had 33 shots to 17. I can't quite finish my sentences yet. Gravenberch to make it. We can't have 2 7-0s. Oh! nearly from Gravenberch, who I think is my player of the day. But it looks like it's gone to Curtis Jones, who played at a 9.7. A 9.7 for Curtis Jones. He got man of the match over Diogo Jota, who played at a 9.6 and got a hat-trick. Crazy. Villa won their game, though, so the gap still stays at 8. And they're doing all right. They're doing really all right. I'm not looking forward to getting away at Villa Park. I know that we've only lost one game so far this year. Ben Doak getting injured is a bit annoying. Curtis Jones has been excellent this year. I'm going to praise him as well. I think he was so good in that game. But look at him this year. In the Europa League, 7.93. In the Premier League, 7.33. And in the Carabao Cup, 7.1. He's played at a 7.54 over... In 20 appearances, he's got 6 goals and 7 assists. That's really good. That's a really good turnout. Also, the January transfer window is coming up, but I just don't see the need to buy anybody. We've got 47.68 million, but I just don't see the need to buy anyone, really, at the moment. I'm under no illusions that there are probably players that might make our team slightly better, but at the risk of upsetting the balance that we've got, I'm not 100% sure. There's a couple of players that I would really like to look at. One is Jamal Musiala, but we're looking at 209 to 230 million. That ain't going to happen. Ooh. Now, this is something I knew was going to come along at one point. I'm just going to... Thiago doesn't see himself in it. He thinks he should be starting more games. I'm going to sell him. That's not gone as well as I would hope. That's the first time I've had a bit of a bump in the road with one of my players. Thiago wants to play. I want to sell him. I've wanted to sell him since day dot because I don't rate him. He's a great footballer. Let's be clear here. He's a very good footballer, but does he get in ahead of Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Endo at the moment? No. Curtis Jones is ahead of him in the pecking order. Ryan Gravenberch is ahead of him in the pecking order. It's just one of those things. Anyway, today is not about Thiago, it's about the rest of the team. So we've gone back to the full starting lineup. So Alisson's in goal, Robertson, Van Dijk, Konate, and Trent Alexander-Arnold make up the back four. Endo, Szoboszlai, and McAllister in midfield three, with Diaz, Salah, and Nunez up front. Now, this is going to be a really big test. We've not really blown anyone out of the water away from home. We've kind of just been slowly just getting the job done. And I'm looking for that again today, really. As long as we get the result, that's all that matters. But Villa are in such a good state of form, this is going to be quite tricky. You can see here they've won 5 out of their last 5 as well. They're in a really good place right now. And they're playing a 4-4-2. It's very much like their formation in real life, like a 4-4-2, but it's almost like a 4-2-2-2. But they're not in 2-2s. You get what I'm saying. McAllister here in the first 11 minutes. It's been quite a quiet opening. Nothing's really happened. McAllister hits it, goes over the bar. I think Emi Martinez had it covered anyway. We've had less of the ball but done more with it. But we've not really tested Martinez properly. We've not had any highlights. And this is like a repeat of the United game last night. This is very dull. I guess I'm not very pleased. Trent throws it to Darwin. Decent play by Darwin to tee it back to him. Trent to McAllister. He finds Salah. Salah on his left foot, pegs it. Oh, what a hit that is. And it's a great save by Emi Martinez. Bertrand Traore comes on for Zaniolo. That was better from us, though. That was the first time I think like we've really stung the palms. Salah nearly hits an absolute rocket. How could that possibly be offside? Oh, hello. Highlights galore. Look how high up the pitch Darwin is there. He's literally in their 18-yard box when they take that goal kick. That's how high we are pressing right now. I've just had this funny feeling that Villa are going to do us in this game. I don't know why. I've just got this funny feeling. Traore on the ball. Goes round his man and he's absolutely shanked it. That is the first time someone's really got in behind our high line. Yeah, this is turning into quite a difficult contest, as I knew it would be. But I'm a little concerned by how poor we've been, as Alisson just watches that Douglas Luiz shot go over the bar. Andy Robertson's injured as well. That's not great. This is not turning into a good day at the office. Diogo Jota's going to go out to the right-hand side, and Cody Gakpo is going to go up front as Mo comes off because he's knackered. We've really not done enough here to warrant a win. I don't think Villa have either, but I'm just a little disappointed by the output of the team. We've had a lot of shots. Not a lot of them have resulted in highlights, don't you dare. DRB is stopped by Alisson. That's the sort of thing Ali does. That is what he does. It's so brilliant. It's hot. It literally leaves you on the edge of your seat every time it happens. But that's sort of the game that Liverpool play. Well, I've made all the changes. I can't do much more. We have got an XG of 1, but it's not really good enough, is it? It's 7 minutes of added on time. I don't know where they've got that from, and it wouldn't matter. That is the most boring game of the season by a mile. Emery's done a job on me there. We didn't lose. We get yet another clean sheet. It brings City within 7 points of us, but going away to Villa Park is difficult, and that's fine. It's more about the injuries. So Andy Robbo is only out for 2 days. That's okay. I'm more annoyed from an entertainment point of view because literally all that happened in that was maybe the alley save and Emi Martinez tipping that one over from Mo. Other than that, nothing happened. So yeah, I'm a little. I expected more. I expected better. Oh, the board are giving me a chance to update my season expectations. From qualify for Champions League, I'm going to title challenge because we're definitely going to be in there or thereabouts, and that increases my transfer budget by 14 million quid. So now we're up to 61 million. Some very interesting stuff going on here. Leeds have made a bid for Jarrell Quansah. I'm going to say yes to. In real life, no chance, but in this, I'm going to say yes because he's nowhere near as good as he is in real life on this. Tottenham made a loan offer for Tsimikas. That's not a bad offer actually. Overall price, if this happens, would be 42 million. 42 million for Kostas Tsimikas. I'm going to say yes. I can definitely find another left back. Ah! Ah. Oh, Verge, don't be like this. Al Nassr are putting a bid for Virgil van Dijk. My client is incredibly interested in speaking to Al Nassr and would need a lot of convincing to remain at the club. How, Verge, come on, mate. 90 million. And they've said no. I can tell he's going to get upset here. Guardiola wins Manager of the Month because Villa took that off me. That's annoying. Please don't let Verge be angry. He's going to be really angry with me, isn't he? So it's not ended on a sour note, but it has ended on a bit of a cliffhanger in the sense that I don't know what I'm going to do. Verge isn't particularly happy. Mo is away on international duty. We've drawn a game with Villa. Thiago's not happy either. So there's a few unhappy campers I need to move on during this period of time. So what we're going to do then is, if it looks like there's going to be business done on transfer deadline day, we'll come back for the Newcastle game where we host them at Anfield, and we'll play that one. But if not, what we'll do is we're going to come back for the game at the Etihad, or the Emptyhad, and then maybe the game against Wolves as well, because the game against City is obviously going to be a potential title decider. So we really need to play that game, and I really want to see how it pans out. So I think we're going to watch that one anyway, but we might just come back a bit earlier depending on what's going on with the transfers. We might come back a bit earlier and play Newcastle. But where do we need to strengthen? Do we need to strengthen? Do I sell Virgil van Dijk? Do I sell Thiago? Do I go with the Tsimikas one because Tottenham are going to loan him and then give me 47 million quid for him, which is a great deal. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If you've got anyone that you think I should go for, please do let me know. But more importantly, just make sure you tune to the next episode. It's shaping up to be a really exciting season, and I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you so much for everyone for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then please do drop a like, share, subscribe, and until I see you again, take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool. Bye.